So I was going to cover PlayStation event that was going to take place today, but a few days ago Sony announced that they would delay the event to allow more important voices to be heard, which I completely understand. There's so much stuff going on right now in all over the globe, and it's not that we need to wait a month, so let's wait a little bit longer, shall we? But we still need a topic to talk about. So, Tiko, you got any ideas? Hey, yeah, that should work. Thanks, buddy. He's such a good little dog. So, let's talk about Borderlands, and to be more specific, the Borderlands Collection that was released to Nintendo Switch, with few other 2K games, such as XCOM and Bioshock Collection, games that I would like to check out in the future. Also, just a heads up, if I sound a little weird on this video, it's because the tree pollen season has begun here, and my allergies are starting to ramp up, so just bear with me, okay? Now, back to the topic at hand. Borderlands Legendary Collection may just be one of my favorite ports that the Nintendo Switch has received. I've played Borderlands a lot in my days. For example, I played over 400 hours on PS3, and despite the awful port and about, 100 hours on the PC and the same amount on the PS4, and that's just from the Borderlands 2. So you could say I like Borderlands, especially the enhanced versions. But that doesn't mean that I won't be critical about this port. So, what's the collection like? The collection is based on the remastered version that came out in the current system a few years back, with all the DLC included and having the updated textures and increased resolution compared to the previous generation. The game will run at full 1080p at 30 FPS when docked and drops the resolution to 720p when in handheld mode. This might come as a confronting news for those who played the Borderlands 2 on PS Vita back in the days, only to be met with the now infamous downsized version of the game, which featured reduced enemy counts, cat visuals, and terrible FPS at all times. But given that I'm a collector and a huge Borderlands fan, I still needed to own and play the game through at least one. Sorry, that was a little tangent. Moving back. I can't test the frame times cause I don't have a capture card for my Switch, so you just have to trust my words. But I didn't experience next to any noticeable lag when playing the game, and it maintained a solid 30 FPS, never dropping even when the thing started to get hectic. So that's good. If you are worried about the 30 FPS, there is already a mod for the collection that removes the FPS cap, and on the overclocked console you can experience the game on solid 60 FPS per second. I'll put in the description a video that Contra Network made about how the game performs when played on an overclocked Switch, so check them out. One of my biggest concerns when I heard about the collection was regarding the Switch's, well, let's just say less than ideal network infrastructure, and that could be really problematic when it comes to playing the games in a co-op mode with your friends. That's a huge part of what makes the game so fun to play. Luckily, after looking at the early reviews and in my own experience, my concerns were solved rather quickly. The game will show you if you have any friends online playing the game, and with a single click of the button you can invite them to your game and play with them. Simple, quick and easy to use. With all that being said, the game isn't 100% perfect, and I did notice a few minor glitches here and there. One problem is that some enemies, after killing them, their bodies would convulse and twitch in a strange manner. That was kind of funny at first, but it got old at some point. But I think they will fix that, and I also thought that you should know about it. The controls also felt a little bit too floaty in my mind when I compared them to other versions, and that made few of the weapons harder to handle than they actually are. But I don't know if that was just my own mind playing tricks on me, or if it's actually something that could be fixed in the future. So you could say nothing major, right? Well, in my testing I didn't encounter any major bugs, but like in any game nowadays, I'd say wait a few days or a week before buying, so that most of the problems will be fixed. Overall, I'd say that this is an excellent port for the Switch and a fun way to experience the Borderlands if you are new to the series or a veteran like me. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Se ois moi!